It was a quiet evening in the sleepy neighborhood of Maple Street when John Mercer, a retired biology teacher, stepped outside to check his mailbox. What he didn't expect was to find a baby owl, frightened, wide-eyed, and trembling, wedged against the front grille of a parked car just a few steps away from his porch. The tiny creature was barely moving, its feathers ruffled, and one wing awkwardly bent at an unnatural angle. It must have flown too low and collided with the car, becoming stuck without anyone noticing. John's heart clenched at the sight. He had always loved animals, and this helpless creature sparked something deep within him. Without hesitation, he grabbed a thick towel, approached slowly, and gently loosened the owl from the metal bars. It didn't resist, clearly too weak and injured to struggle. John carefully cradled the bird in his arms and brought it inside. He laid it on a soft cushion in a box, dimmed the lights, and whispered soothingly as the owl blinked up at him with dazed, amber eyes. The next morning, he contacted a local wildlife rescue center. They were overwhelmed and short-staffed, but offered guidance. Keep it warm, feed it small pieces of raw meat, and most importantly, let it rest. John did exactly that. He converted his small study into a temporary shelter, lining it with newspapers, placing perches, and keeping it quiet and calm. He named the owl Whisper, after its silent flight and timid nature. Days turned into weeks. John fed Whisper patiently, even learned to mimic owl calls to comfort it. The bond that formed was unexpected but strong. Whenever he entered the room, Whisper would perk up and turn its head toward him. It began to hop from perch to perch and eventually flutter its wings again. Though its right wing had been badly bruised, it healed well under John's attentive care. One late afternoon, Whisper took flight across the room for the first time. John watched, tears brimming in his eyes, as the owl glided from one end of the study to the other. It was a quiet triumph, a moment of healing and connection between man and wild. Though the plan was always to release Whisper back into the wild, John couldn't help but feel torn. And perhaps so did the owl. When the day finally came and John opened the back door to let Whisper go, the owl simply perched on his shoulder, nuzzling softly against his neck. It didn't fly away. Since then, Whisper has stayed, not caged, not tamed, but loyal. It roams freely around John's garden, always returning to roost near his bedroom window at dusk. The neighbors often see John talking to the owl as if to an old friend. To him, Whisper isn't just a bird he rescued. It is family, a silent companion in his quiet life. And for Whisper, John is no less than kin, the human who saw its pain, gave it shelter, and helped it soar again.